Hi, today's topic is what is the principle of least privilege. So I've done another video on what is privilege in cybersecurity, and I'll link to that in the description below, so please do watch that if you're unsure. And the principle of least privileges is one of those principles that you should always consider when you're designing a system, because it's a basic building block of how we think about cybersecurity, and a very important one as well in my view. And the idea is that when you are designing a system and you're thinking about the different people who might access it, the different components in the system and the different applications or processes that are going to be on that system, and you give them the lowest set of capabilities, the lowest privilege that they need in order to do their job or the thing they're supposed to be doing. So, an example. Let's say you've got a system and it's got a word processing application on it. You should never, I can't think of a good reason why a word processing application should be given access to change the login details of users. That wouldn't be a sensible thing to do. Another example would be, let's say you have someone who audits a system, audits the logs on the system. Well, obviously they need to be able to see those logs, but they almost certainly shouldn't be able to change those logs. Or let's say you've got somebody who is going to be controlling the speed at which a process is running. If that person could benefit from changing the speed so something runs faster in a fraudulent way, then, well, you should probably make sure that that's not a capability they have. So you need to think about what the capabilities of a system are and the properties and how you want to control who can change those, and what attacks you're trying to be avoiding, what vulnerabilities you're trying to mitigate against being exploited. So the principle of least privileges just says, well, give as little access, as little capability, as little privilege to each entity on the system as you can to allow them to do the job they need to do. I hope that's useful. If you've got questions about this or any other cybersecurity topic, well, please get in touch, and please, of course, subscribe to the channel. I've got lots of videos here. I'm always putting new ones up, and I'm very happy to hear from people. If you've got questions about particular topics, I'll do what I can to help out. Thanks a lot. Bye.